Okay, do you mean this, that you're choosing in decisions of themselves causally determined? Yeah. Yes, exactly. That's right. Your choosing itself can still be determined. Right. So I'm reflecting in my. So first of all, I think there's something clearly right about the picture I just gave. Yeah. It's kind of recognizable. Right. We all do that. Yeah. That you think, is that a good reason? Is that really a good reason? This is why I'm doing it, but I really want to do it for that reason. But then you're right. The background worry is all this reflection I'm doing. That itself is just being driven by the inexorable forces of history. Yeah. So I'm just being pushed about at a higher level. Yeah. That's the puzzle. Yeah. I think part of it here is it can be predictable that you're going to do something, but it still be completely free. I used to do this thing of, I used to meet a friend of mine for lunch every week at the same restaurant, same menu every time, and every week I would puzzle over the menu. It was quite a complicated menu, and I would go through the whole lot, and I would eventually choose exactly the same thing every week. And there was a waiter there who was the same waiter every week, kind of watching me, and just waiting while I went through all this before giving him the same order as I had every week for the last few months. What people do can be completely predictable, but still be free. Yeah, I had the choice to say, I'm choosing this because of the bacon, but do I want the bacon to be affecting me? No. Okay, so I do all that, but it's not completely determined, completely predictable. But the puzzling thing is, that still seems to be free. You still seem to have a choice there. There's a real background puzzle here about determinism, and I think it has to do with this picture about what's going on with what could easily happen, what you could easily have done otherwise. The way the determinist paints it is that if the laws of history are making you do it, then you couldn't easily have done anything else. So let me just check. Is that picture of some possible worlds being closer than others? Does that make sense? Some things could easily happen, some things couldn't easily happen. Yeah. The basic point here is, I think this is almost a kind of technical point, but it's really important for how you think about determinism. The basic point here is that something could be causally determined, but it still could easily have happened that something else was the case. Something can be causally determined, but it could easily have gone otherwise. Let me give you a simple example. Suppose I'm, this has got nothing to do with free will, this example. It just has to do with what could easily have happened. Suppose that I'm cycling into campus, and as I'm cycling into campus, you sweep past me in your Cadillac, as you do, nearly knocking me off my bike. And I'm kind of indignant, and I catch you afterwards. I say, hey, you nearly knocked me off my bike. And you say, don't be so, let's suppose it's not you, but someone else. This person says, don't be so nervous, you jellyfish. I was yards away from you. I was nowhere near knocking you off your bike. Well, what we're arguing about there, and this could be, I could sue you, just watch out. What we're arguing about there is how close the possible world is in which you do knock me off my bike. You see what I mean? I'm saying the possible world in which I was a goner is the world right next door to this one. And you're saying, well, of course it's kind of logically possible that I could have knocked you off your bike, but everything would have had to be very different for that to happen. And people really do. I mean, this is something that comes up in real life the whole time. I mean, people say you were negligent, you didn't look after safety. When people say a nuclear reactor or a hospital was being run dangerously, what they mean is the world in which you had an outbreak of some disease at this hospital, that was really close. And if the people at the hospital say, no, it was perfectly safe, what they're saying is it couldn't easily have happened that we had an epidemic here. Or with a nuclear reactor, if you say it's completely safe, of course it's logically possible that it could blow up, but the world in which it blows up is very far away. So the point here is, it might be completely causally determined that you didn't knock me off my bike. I mean, if I'm taking you to court and saying, hey, look at the way you were driving, then you could defend yourself. You could say, look, I believe in physics. Physics tells us that right from the Big Bang to the present day, there were the particles unfolding, governed by the relentless laws of physics, that made it completely inevitable that I would miss you. I was only a millimeter away, but it was determined that I was going to miss you. The point is, it's just a confusion to think that if something's determined, that means it couldn't easily have been otherwise. Anytime you feel regret, when you think, boy, I wish I'd done this, I wish I'd taken astrophysics, then what you're thinking is, there's a nearby world in which I took astrophysics, and boy, look at me there, am I having a good time? You see what I mean? Regret means the world in which it happened, in which the things went the other way, that's really close, and boy, am I having a good time in that one. But determinism doesn't show that you shouldn't feel regret. If someone says, well, it's physically determined that you're going to do what you did, well, that doesn't help. Or you feel relief. That's because you're watching something thinking, God, that might have been me taking that astrophysics class. Boy, am I glad I didn't take that. You see what I mean? So it might be causally determined that you didn't choose otherwise, but it could still be something that could easily have happened. So suppose I'm saying, I could have chosen not to take the money. The determinist is saying, you couldn't have chosen not to take the money because all these causes going back to the dawn of time guaranteed that you were always going to take the money. So it couldn't easily have happened that you didn't take the money. But that's not the right way to think of it. When you're thinking about this possible world, everything that's going on in this possible world could be causally determined, but it could still be that it easily happened that things were otherwise. That's the thing about knocking me off my bike. It might be causally determined from the beginning of time that you were going to miss me, but it could still easily have happened that you hit me. I mean, there is a puzzle about that, because any world in which I choose to do things differently, I choose not to do things, I choose not to do it this way, that's a world in which things had to be physically different, just a little bit, all the way back to the dawn of time. So in the face of it, if I was going to do things differently, if I was not going to take the money, then either the laws of nature had to be different, or something physical had to be different about the universe, all the way back to the Big Bang. So just by choosing not to take the money, I could have affected the whole history of the universe. Isn't that weird? If you knocked me off my bike, that would have had to have affected either the laws of nature, or the way the physical world is, all the way back to the Big Bang. How could it be so easy? I mean, how could it be so easy to affect history? Well, That is a real puzzle. That is a puzzle still. There must be an answer to it. The best puzzle, the most popular answer right now is from the philosopher David Lewis, who says, well, when you're considering what could easily have happened, what you're looking at is not suspending the laws of nature. If I'm saying you could easily have knocked me off my back, what I'm saying is there could have been a small miracle in which all the physical particles just got shifted a little bit, and wham, there you go. I'm a goner. And it would just be a little miracle, just a tiny one. So it's a kind of calculus of miracles. So if I say I could have chosen differently, what I mean is there could have been this very small disturbance in the universe where something just came from outside and it happened completely differently. That's the way we talk. That's the way we think about freedom. I hope you find that satisfying because that's all it is. Okay.